Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down, Carr, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Carr. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Campbell downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning...
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Dolphins 7, Jaguars nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
X3, 218, chop.
Here's Minshew. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 25. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the 1st quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2nd and 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Carr. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chaser drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
4th down.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter.
35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14. Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Davis there on the cover.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Minshew.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Look at me. Zipper. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, Charlie. 55 is my guy. 55.
It'll be Minshew again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Minshew sets to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Look, squeeze. Hit it.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Flush to his right. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Xavier Howard.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robert Tanyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Jaguars 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
3rd and inches.
Try and throw on 3rd down. Campbell making the catch. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On on is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
Their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike. What up? 3 bucks.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Sanders now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this one go deep for... He's got a man. Complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 41.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Nick Vigil. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Minshew dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Haywood. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Go on.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 42 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lambeau on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, and the pressure gets to him again. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Dolphins 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. The Dolphins on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Jones brought him down.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
To number 89.
A big play there. 85 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Jason Sanders to kick off for
a couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Go. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
The handoff as they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Leo.
Here's Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Go! Under 10, 10. Check the back, 218, jump, 2.
They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
I can't believe that you play. I can't believe that
Here's Gaskin, and he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field, sees that the ball's moved to the middle, and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw his car. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third and long.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
For the field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw, but likely put an end to this thing. Another run with Gaskin, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Carr going to look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run now with Gaskin, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Jared Wilson made the tackle.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So a victory here for the